Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blue Devils will put fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Murphy. Spits it out to the back. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed.
Off he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's loose. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Makes his connection. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Shoots it to the left. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
These guys aren't human. I mean, They got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Broncos!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's a timeout on the field. Here late in the first half. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's now second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Blue Devils in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harvey. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Gets rid of it. Snags it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They like to... And he will score! Touchdown, Duke!
Touchdown. Number 4 with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa. Giving him his pass. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Scrambling away. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Boise State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. And that pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over. First and
10. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Thomas. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He makes the connection. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
Got a lot of running room. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown Broncos! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Skips away from pressure. He's gonna take off. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Imagine the pressure on that play. Fourth quarter on the road, you're trailing, and it's fourth down. Your quarterback has got to make a play somehow, some way, and he's able to come up with it. And that just quiets the crowd just a little bit, and they gain so much more momentum because of that incredible individual effort.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. This one's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, fourth quarter, and you swat it away for an incomplete.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. Just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important.
And the diving catch down the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Nelson. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit. This almost certainly to win the game. Field goal is good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Peace out, non-existent fans. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. You know, I just went crazy. Well, I didn't go crazy, but you know, very competitive game. Shout out to that dude. He put up a hell of a fight, but you know, your boy came out on top. So you know how it be. I always win. I'll find a way to win. So you know. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I stream tomorrow. Alright? Peace.